Hey, it's beautiful out here today. It's sunny, low 60s. It's been a couple weeks. It's been a lot of rain. It's been a really rainy spring. We've had over 21 days of rain in April, so it's been a little hard to get out to the bees. So let's open it up, see where we are, see how much they've expanded in in the in the chamber, and then we might add a new box to it. So let's go and check it out. See if we can find the queen. See how much broad brood there is in there, and let's go check it out. See what we have going on. Some pollen in here. Looks like they have a little honey. Move that over. Let's hit them a little more. Yep, I have a lot of eggs and larvae. I'm sorry. Don't see a queen, but that you don't have to see the queen to make sure you have a queen. Because there are larvae here, and about half of it is full. So what I'm gonna do is just move these over a little bit. And move what's already drawn out in the center. And build out. So what I'm gonna do is what's called checkerboarding. So this is empty. So what I'm going to do is put that there and have a frame that's being drawn out with bees on it next to it, and take an empty one and slide it in between like that. Move that over, and so forth. That way, the ones that are not drawn out will have bees on both sides of the frames. And I'm gonna have to add more feed, more syrup to this hive. That way, they're all, them being here, I've moved them through the whole entire bottom of that box. While I was filming the second hive for this video, I had a major malfunction with the camera. The camera itself is fine. It's not damaged or anything, but I can't use that setup anymore, so I had to buy a new setup. And that's what I'm using right now. It's nice and stable. It should be nice and stable now. It doesn't move that much anymore. So I will show you a bit of the second clip, the second hive clip, but I'm not going to be able to use the whole entire clip, so you can see what I'm talking about. But I will explain afterwards what happened with both hives. So here we go. Okay. Step back for a second. Let's see. Okay, with the hive number 2, we have a few problems. One, we have ants. I have to spread some cinnamon down, and I have to figure out if I actually want to raise them up onto a stand. So that's going to take a little bit. Number 2, the problem is that they killed off the queen. The queen got released. She went out on a maiden flight, and she came back nice and full, started laying eggs. Once she started laying eggs, the queens killed off. The bees killed off the queen, and made a bunch of queen cells. So they didn't like that queen for some reason, and decided to make their own. There are about 2 on one side and about 6 to 8 on another side of the frame. So, and they were all empty. So the queen is either out on a maiden flight or she's on one of the frames. I didn't want to take the frames out because they were in a frenzy because they did not have a queen. It was very loud. There were a lot of they were flying all over the place, as you could see. So I wanted to keep them inside the hive as much as possible. But what I did was, just like the first hive, I checkerboarded the second hive to draw out the comb. So I can later on put a honey super on top. So that's what's going on. So we have to keep an eye on the second hive, because now there's no marked queen in that hive. So either we find the queen or we find eggs and capped larvae and capped brood. So we'll figure that out as the time comes. But the hive number 1 is looking very good. So I checkerboarded it and it looks fine. So hopefully next week or the week after I can actually put a honey super on the first hive. It's going to be a little longer for the second hive, but we'll figure that out as we go. Okay? I will see you later. Bye.